So I came across this forum today about cloning and how celebrities are being cloned, and my mind strikes curiosity, and I think maybe it is possible. I mean, you see these celebrities going through drug addictions, and then they disappear from the media for a bit, and then they come back reborn. I mean, that's a little bit, you know, odd. I mean, I read this other forum about this guy named Donald Marshall, who claims he's being cloned by a secretive cult known as the Freemasons and the Real Society and whatever, the Illuminati. Donald says they clone children for men with underdeveloped penises and politically powerful people and celebrities to, pretty much have sex with. And he claims he was one of these children that were cloned for this purpose. I mean, it's a pretty wild accusation, and I probably wouldn't believe it until unless I seen it myself. Like, you know what I mean? I'd have to be in one of those laboratories or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But yeah, and they're all like, he is also saying that the Canadian government and Queen Elizabeth and all this are all part of it, and Queen Elizabeth is supposedly the master of this cloning operation. And Donald says that Bernie Mac supposedly stood up to them, and that's the reason that he is now dead or deceased. And I think that's taking a shot at the dark. I mean, every time a celebrity dies, there's stories circulating around it. They stood up to the Illuminati or some bullshit like that. They said the same thing about Michael Jackson, pretty much every other celebrity that's died. So, that's where, I kind of, don't believe it because they always get celebrities involved. You know, Either way, it's always something when a celebrity dies. And now they're throwing Eminem into saying that he's a clone and that he's not the real Slim Shady. And now they're throwing Eminem into the picture, saying that he's cloned and that the Eminem today is in fact not the real Slim Shady. Now, his appearances have changed. He's changed as a person, but you know what I mean? That comes with getting older. I mean, you mature, and obviously you're gonna look older. Your appearances are gonna change. So, I mean, I don't think that's pretty necessarily accurate. I mean, they're taking a look at his hairline, saying that his hairline is different than it was before. Well, you know what I mean? You're gonna lose hair. It's gonna go gray. You know what I mean? So it's a wild accusation. I mean, so I don't necessarily believe that. Onto the fact of cloning, I don't know. My opinion on that is it's false. I mean, if cloning was possible, I mean, you know what I mean? Militaries would be a bunch of cloned people because the government would use that as a power. That's what I would do if I had that type of power or technology. I think these people are just looking for attention, trying to make up stories. And Donald is actually, in the forum, he actually begs for help. Do I believe what he's saying is true? I don't know. It's a pretty wild accusation if you think about it. I mean, cloning. But we've been lied to in the past. So, I don't know what's real and what's not. I mean, look at the facts. I mean, we've been lied about so much in the past by our government, and most people refuse to see that, are blind, and but on the fact of cloning, I can't believe it. It's like saying Hitler didn't kill millions of Jews, that it was all a lie. I probably wouldn't believe that. I do believe that Hitler did kill millions of Jews, and maybe this Donald Marshall or whatever the fuck he calls himself, it sounds like a fake name, a made up name. So I think maybe it's somebody trying to get attention through, media, trying to hit some high numbers. And like, if you look at the Bible, I think the Bible is a bunch of bullshit. I mean, I don't want any fucking religious fanatics coming at me and, posting hateful comments because I just, diss their religion. I mean, I'm not trying to hate on your religion, but I don't believe in it. I think it's a bunch of lies. That's my opinion. If you comment your opinion, I don't care. You know, it's your opinion. You have the right to comment below. I don't give a fuck. So on the subject of cloning, I'd have to say it's fake. It's not true. But state your opinion in the comments below. I'd like to read them, and I'll be posting more videos about conspiracies and explaining if I think they're true or not, and exploring the facts behind it. I'll also leave a link in the description with Donald Marshall's form or article or whatever